Hello everyone. Today we have to see the practical on IC7490. That is, aim of the experiment is working of IC7490 as a decade counter. That means IC7490 should count the 10 states from 0000 to 1001. We know the pin diagram of the IC7490. It consists of the 14. It is the 14 pin IC. If you see the internal structure of the IC7490, it consists of the mode 2 counter and mode 5 counter. Mode 2 counter required only one flip flop and mode 5 counter required 3 flip flops. Mode 2 counter has one output and mode 5 counter has 3 outputs. R1, R2 are the rigid pin, S1, S2 are the set pin. Now for the normal operation, these pins are connected to the ground. If you see, the mode 2 counter has external clock pulse. Output of the mode 2 counter QA is connected to the input to the mode 5 counter as a clock pulse. That is nothing but the clock B. According to this, we have to make the connection with the help of the pin diagram of the IC7490. This is the IC7490. First, insert this IC7490 into the socket. Now first connect the S1, S2, R1, R2 pin to the ground. This is R1 is connected to the ground. R2 is also connected to the ground. S1, S2. This is S1 and S2 is connected to the ground. Pin number 5 is the VCC, that is nothing but the 5 volt DC supply. This is the pin number 5 is connected to the VCC. 4 number pin is the no connection pin. After that, connect the 10 number pin to the ground. This is 14, 13, 12, 11 and 10. 10 number pin is connected to the ground. Now connect the external clock pulse to the pin number 14. Connect the external clock pulse to the pin number 14. For this is the 14 number pin. This is nothing but the external clock pulse. 13 number pin is nothing but the no connection, and 12 number pin is nothing but the output of the mode 2 counter. Output of the mode 2 counter is nothing but the QA, which is connected to the input to the mode 5 counter as a clock pulse. Clock pulse B is nothing but the pin number 1. So this is QA is connected to the pin number 1 as a clock pulse to the mode 5 counter. Also QA is our first output. So this is QA is nothing but our first output. After QA, QD is nothing but our fourth output. This is nothing but the QD. And 10 number pin is ground. We have already connected. 9 and 8 number pin are the another two outputs of QB and QC. This is nothing but the QB and QC. This is QA, QB, QC, QD are the four outputs of the IC7490, and NC pins, that is no connection pins, are connected to the ground for the normal operation. So these are our connections for the IC7490 as a decade counter. Now switch on the power supply. First check outputs. All the outputs should be 0 0 0 0 0. Now apply the first clock pulse. First check all the outputs should be 0, that is in nothing but the rigid condition. Now apply the first clock pulse. You can see the first state of the first output is nothing but the output of the counters IC7490 is a 0 0 0 1. You can see in the truth table 0 0 0 1. After that, when you apply the second clock pulse, output is 0 0. So in this way you can see 0 0 1 0 is obtained when you apply the third clock pulse. Now apply the next clock pulse, we get the next output 0 0 1 1. Now apply the next clock pulse, you got the 0 1 0 0. And when you apply the next clock pulse, you got the 0 1 0 1. In this way you can check all the truth table like that. After next clock pulse you got the 0 1 1 0. After next you got the 0 1 1 1. After next you got the 1 0 0 0. And after next you got the 1 0 0 1. In this way the IC7490 counts the all the 10 state, that is nothing but 0 to 9. So IC7490 acts as a decade counter. So make the connection should be tight, and you have to apply the clock pulse smoothly so that it counts the all the 10 states. So this is the working of the IC7490 as a decade counter. You can check in your own lab. Thank you.